Okay, welcome back to one more session. This is a week 8. What we are going to cover is Green Belt on the Lean Six Sigma. So what we are going to see here today is what is the roles and processes followed in the Six Sigma. That's what we are going to cover for this week. Okay, so in that, so let us understand what is the Six Sigma is going to give, right? How it is getting organized with an organization. See, for example, what we are trying to get is when you are implementing the Six Sigma, we are getting the rate per defects per million is should be reduced to 3.4, right, out of million opportunity. And in the Six Sigma provides what is the advantage. See, for example, you are running an organization, why you should go to Six Sigma? See, when you have a Six Sigma methodology, your quality process and the cost for production is going to be optimized. So this will become a competitive advantage compared to other your competitors. And there is a cost saving by reducing the defects. Say, for example, you have 1,000 claims need to be addressed. If you address all the 1,000 and all the 1,000 is getting resolved in your first touch itself, that is your lot of improvement, right? Instead of touching one touch, say two touch and three touch and then getting resolved, if you are able to resolve everything in the first touch from the AR perspective. From the charge entry perspective, whatever charge you are entering and it is converting into the money, that is a great success, right? I don't need to put my AR into the place, right? How I'm going to improve my charge entry, how I'm going to improve my coding, how I'm going to improve my billing. That this Six Sigma level improvement in this particular area, it's going to reduce your cost. And it is a strategical planning goals and objectives. Okay, how I am planning and understanding and optimizing the revenue business process. See, unless you understand your process, okay, where we are, that's what we are calling it as a current status. Okay, currently where I am, how I am going to improve on. That's the way we are running that to the Six Sigma organization. See, what is a role? Say, as we discussed in the Six Sigma, we have multiple roles are there. One, Master Black Belt is a top one, what we will call. From the training or organizational perspective, MBB is the final one. I am fortunate enough, I completed my Master Black Belt with IIBM. So that's the main reason I am conducting these courses, and then I am conducting a lot of projects with the organization, right? So here the MBB owns the Six Sigma deployment plan and the projects. Okay, they will own the plan and they will own the projects. Okay, so the MBB will supervise all your DMAC. Black belts will be controlled or supervised by the MBB, and there is a lead culture change, mentor coach. They will mentor and then create a team and support champions. Champions is nothing but who is a financial, who is a fundraiser for this project. They will support champion in managing the project prioritization. And the MBB should be proficient in the Six Sigma tool. So they should know every Six Sigma tool. That's what they expected. When it is coming to black belt, okay, that's a next level to MBB. Leads and support high impact project level, and mentor and coaches green belt. See how MBB coaches black belt. The same way black belt is going to coach the green belt, and it facilitate, communicate, and teaches what is needed, and lead or participate in the Green Six Sigma or Six Sigma project teams and identify the project opportunity. See, whenever you identify, okay, there is a problem in your process, first we will see that is there anything can be improved and what way it can be improved. Usually what will happen, the black belt team will go and then conduct the DMAC methodology, and then they will come back with a project report and then submit to the MBB and the champions. Okay, they will discuss and then come back. Okay, this is the problem, and based on the DMAC methodology, okay, we can take this as a project. So they will finalize and then utilize that project, and then they will use MBB. So that's a green belt people to use that projects, right? So usually apply the methodologies and tools appropriately. So green belt will give a instruction and guidelines to the green belt people so that you can apply the methodology and tools appropriately, and you will be in their original position and work on the less complex. See, actually Green belt will not handle the more complex process, but we will use to give the lesser complex projects for the green belt. But you are the running person, right? Whenever the project is identified, you know how to, what all the tools need to be used, how we can incorporate into the projects. So as a green belt, what is your responsibility? You are the project management, right? You are defining the scope, and then you are setting the goal with the BB and MBB and the champions. And task management, right? How I'm going to do that? Okay, leading the tool implementation, tracking the process, which tool I have to use, and team management. Okay, selecting the and training the team members, right? That's what we are saying. Whenever you are going to join in green belt, please get a team so that you all good to get together, and then you can do a project, right? That's the main thing the green belt should do. And second one, sets and maintain the broader improvement goal. See, green belt are the whatever the Six Sigma, it's not going to be happen in a one single day. As we know very well, the project need to be implemented, the DMAC methodology need to be studied, and the process need to be incorporated to see the improvement goals, right? And you are the owner of the process, right? You have to own the process to make the improvement. And champion, as I told you, it's mainly who are all going to fund it, right? Coaches approves the project changes. Say, for example, I'm MBB will go and then combine with champions and then finalize which project can we take. Say, for example, I have three different projects identified by the black belt. How to identify which project is a priority based on what is the advantage, what is the outcome, right? If it is a good, and then I'm going to save a lot of money, lot of optimization is going to happen, we will select that priority and then we'll move with that project. So the champion is the person who is going to finalize that and represent the team to a leadership. So he is a top person in the management and board members, right? Ensure smooth handoff with the process owner. Say, for example, how it will work. Say, for example, whenever you want to do any projects in overall settings, right? There will be a MBB or there will be a champion who will take the Six Sigma team, and then they will create a project. Once a project is ready, they will hand over to the project owners, process owners. Say, for example, I'm taking any one of your client, right? In that client work, when they identified the process need to be improved and the OPEX need to be brought in, then they will create a Six Sigma team. Once everything done, we identify the root cause, problem set, DMAC methodology is implemented, then we will go back and then hand over to the same operation team, ask them to continue. And we know that where to monitor, how to monitor, and then we are handovering them to the process. And process owner, so what this guy's responsible is maximum high level process performance, right? See, today if we are in the Six Sigma or Three Sigma level, how we are going to move into the Six Sigma level or 4.5 Sigma level or 5 Sigma level, and launches and sponsors the improvement effort. Okay, see, for example, from the 3 to 4.5, I need to brought these kind of steps inside, so the process owner will decide on it and track the financial benefits and understand the input and output. So he's a process owner. He know that what is his input, what is his output, how the movement is happening. Is it any improvement is happening or not? So this guy is responsible for that. And team member, as we told you, as a green belt guy, you should have your own team member, and you all going to work together in the DMAC methodology, and then you're going to bring the projects in and you're going to see how the project is moving on. And coach, as usual, as we told, so coach is a BP or MBB guy who is going to train this green belt people on the proper tool usage or guide them on the projects, right? So what is a stakeholder? You know very well who is a stakeholder, right? For example, most of your RCM process, your client will be the stakeholder, or the operation team head will be your stakeholder, right? When you go and then approach them and you're going to tell them this is what the project I'm going to do, when they approve it, they become a stakeholder for you. So in the stakeholder involvement, you have to tell them what you identified, what you're going to improve on the process, so that the stakeholder will get involved in that. Otherwise, they will think that it's a waste of time, right? See, if you look now, the green belt and then Six Sigma, everything is having a lot of visibility now. See, I'm talking about the 2002 or 2003, when we talk about these, they will tell very clearly, don't waste your time, right? Go on and do 50 accounts. That's what their mentality. Now also some leaders will be like that because they don't have the awareness of what the Six Sigma or this operational excellence is going to bring in. They don't know, they don't have the awareness of it. So you will get a backfire on this particular one. But most of the stakeholders now, they aware what is the improvement it's going to bring in, right? And the team dynamics, see, when you are, say for example, you are a team leader or you are a manager or you are a senior manager in any of the process, obviously you have to go through the four stages. One is forming, storming, norming, and performing. These are four different stages of team dynamics, right? If you go to any of the OB, right, organizational behavior, this is very, very important form, right? I hope if you undergone any of your OB training or something like that, they would have been covered. Okay, if you know this very well, it's wonderful. If you not, I just want to cover that also, right? See, what is forming, right? See, for example, you are a team leader, right? You joined in a new organization and you are allocated with the people. So, for example, 10 people is given to you. So, whenever there is a new, so or we'll take this scenario when you are getting a new client, right? For that new client, you are the new team leader or you are the new team manager there, and the people are coming from different projects, right? For example, I have a different 5 different projects in the company. They are pushing all the people, right? Each two people are joining to your team. So you have a 10 people, 5 from the each team, 2 from the each team. So in that scenario, this is your team forming, right? Getting, then only they know that they will talk to each other, and you also understand what is your team member there, how they will behave, what is their experience, everything you are going to discuss with them. And everyone depends on you. They don't know what to do, right? So the roles are unclear. They don't know what to do. This is the stage called forming stage. That is, team get aligned. That's all. Nothing has happened in that. So now, what is, as a leader, what is your focus in the stage of forming is you have to give a direction, you have to give a clarity, and you have to set the expectation for this forming stage. If you think that that guy is coming from this particular project, okay, or he would have been worked 2 years before you in that particular project, you think that he know everything, in the forming stage it will go wrong, right? As a leader, that is your responsibility. You have to give a direction to this forming team, and you have to give the clarity, and you have to set the expectation to the team so that they know what they are going to do. And second one, storming. This is second stage. Same team, it's going to the second phase called storming. Okay, you know that 3 months before this team is doing wonderfully well. Now it is coming to the storming stage. There will start of getting conflicts and resistance. This is the stage you will come across, right? See, difference of opinion. See, both people are working together, each 10 is joining together and then working beautifully. Now it started difference in opinion, and work style may differ by each people. Power struggle, right? Who will ask why you are giving me, why you are asking me? That kind of different conversation, difficult conversation will happen, and they will not take the responsibility, they will not take the accountability, and productivity may go down, right? This is the stage called storming. So when the farming is going to give you the better visibility to the management, the same farming is going to give you the wrong impression in your management about your team. See, as a leader, what you need to do, that's a conflict management. So, what is a conflict? You have to sit and then solve this. No other option. They are in the storming phase and listening, understand their problem, and then coach them. Right? This is storming phase. And coming to norming, okay, this is a third stage. Okay, alignment and collaboration. This is what is going to happen in this particular stage. Now, here, these two crossed, and then this will come the trust builds. Now the team started looking into as a team, right? They will start building the trust, and their roles and process become very clear. Teams start supporting each other, right? Here conflicts, here they will start supporting, right? So here, as a leader, what you need to do, you have to encourage collaboration, right? and you have to reinforce the standards, right? So the team is in the norming phase, which they are set the ground and they are going to pick it up from there, right? So that's what we need to look into in the norming phase, right? And the performing. The next stage is called performing stage. There's a high performance and then ownership. See, whether you are there or not, they will take the responsibility and then they will do their performance. So high performance team, okay? So here, when they form, they will give a negative impression. Here they set the ground level. Now they started doing a performance, right? Team works efficiently towards goal. Minimal supervision is needed. Consistent quality and outcome. So leader, what do you need to do? For this performing people, you have to give the recognition. You have to give the growth to them and you have to empower them to come to the next level, right? This is the important stage, right? If you miss that, you are not allowing them to take ownership and you are interfering, that will become a challenge. You have to empower them here and you have to give a recognition. And the last one is adjourning stage, right? So closure and transition. So a team disbands after the goal is achieved, reflection and the knowledge transfer occur. So here, and then as a leader, you have to give a recognition, what we learn from them, and then closure. See, usually what will happen when you are going to handle the RCM team, right? In that team, the team will be there, right? There won't be any adjourning or immediately it's not going to happen, adjourning stage, right? We are not going to closure. The team will be there. Instead of 10 member, at least you will keep 3 to 4 member with you and all other 6 people will be moved to the next project with the next improvement or a promotion, right? Here, what we are talking here is a team dynamics is your Six Sigma team. When we gather as a Six Sigma team, so team will get formed, team will go for a storming phase and norming, performing. Once a project is completed, they are going to adjourn, right? So this, in that stage, you should understand how to run the project. See, being a Greenbelt member, either you may be a part of this team or you will be given a team to run, because green belt also will have a team capability, right? You will have the yellow belt people or even you have the white belt people to be added into your team to run the show. So you should know what is the stage. See, you may wonder, right? The team is very good at the first month. Second month, why they are not working? Because this is a stage, right? Forming, then storming. Storming is an important stage. If you cross this, then everything is going in the right direction. This is the team dynamics, right? And see what this is very important phase, right? As a team leader or a manager, you should know this very well. This is a very important topic in the OB, right? Organizational behavior. If you didn't come across, please go through this very important topic there, right? And the process and process management, as we discussed there. So here, a group of tasks result in specific service and products. So what we are going to do, we identify the problem and we are going to create a Greenbelt team and then we are going to bring that, right? That's what our intention here. And process clarification, what we are going to do, what is a management process, operational process, supporting process, everything we have to bring in into the place. And process improvement methodology, that's what we are discussing, right? How I am going to improve my process. One is DMAC methodology or DFSS. DFSS we already covered. DMAC we are going to cover in very detailed way how each step is going to complete. And process identification and documentation. These are all the area where you are going to create your process documentation. And the process control. We have a lot of steps to do a process control here, right? This what I have for this particular week. Okay, if you have any question, I'm good to take, right? One second.